Welcome to this new video. The topic discussed in this video is limiting reagent. This topic will be of great use and help to you. So watch the video completely without skipping. As this video will help you, please like the video and share the video with other groups as well to help others. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell button so as to get intimated when new videos are posted. You may leave your comments in the comment box below. Details are given in the description box. You may just go through that. Thank you very much. Now let us start the video. We have already worked out some stoichiometry calculations in the previous videos. If you have not watched that video, click the I button on the right hand top corner of the video to watch it. You will get a better idea of what we are going to learn right now. I have prepared an equation here. This represents the reaction of sodium hydroxide with sulfuric acid to produce sodium sulfate and water. This is a titration experiment that we normally do in the laboratory. You can understand that this equation is not balanced. It is only a skeletal equation. On balancing, the equation becomes 2NaOH plus H2SO4 gives Na2SO4 plus 2H2O. Now this is balanced. What does this equation tell you? 2 moles of sodium hydroxide react with 1 mole of sulfuric acid to produce 1 mole of sodium sulfate and 2 moles of water. You know how to calculate the molecular mass and how to convert that into mole. Molecular mass expressed in grams is mole. Now, for this reaction to go to completion, so that you get 1 mole of sodium sulfate, you have to take the reactants sodium hydroxide and sulfuric acid in the ratio 2:1. How much is this 2:1 depends on how much of sodium sulfate you have to prepare. If it is 1 mole, then you have to take 2 moles of sodium hydroxide and 1 mole of sulfuric acid. For convenience, let us consider that we are preparing 1 mole of sodium sulfate. If these substances are taken in the right proportion, both the reactants will be completely consumed and you will get 1 mole of sodium sulfate at the end of the reaction. Let us consider 2 cases. Let us suppose we are taking 2 moles of sodium hydroxide, but we are taking only 0.5 moles of sulfuric acid. Then what will happen? This ratio doesn't agree with the ratio that is given in the balanced chemical equation. So 0.5 moles of sulfuric acid can react only with 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. So there will be a balance of 1 mole of sodium hydroxide in the system. This is NaOH. The reaction cannot proceed further. The amount of sodium sulfate formed also will be less. It gets limited due to the limited amount of sulfuric acid. There is a balance of 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. So, in this case, sulfuric acid is the limiting reagent. Let us take another case. We are taking 1 mole of sodium hydroxide and 1 mole of sulfuric acid. In that case also, the ratio as per the balanced chemical equation is not followed here. 1 mole of sulfuric acid requires 2 moles of sodium hydroxide. But there is only 1 mole of sodium hydroxide. Therefore, the amount of sodium sulfate formed will be limited. But in this case, the amount of sodium sulfate formed is limited due to the limited amount of sodium hydroxide. In the first case, it was due to the limited quantity of sulfuric acid. So, in this case, the limiting reagent is sodium hydroxide. So, in both cases, you find that the limiting reagent is getting totally consumed. There is a balanced amount of the other reagent in the system. By system, we mean the place where the reaction is taking place. So, what is limiting reagent? In a chemical reaction, the reactant that is totally consumed when the reaction is completed is called the limiting reagent. So, in order to avoid the amount of the product getting limited, we have to know the balanced chemical equation and adjust the ratio of the reactants properly so that the desired amount of the product is obtained. In order to understand this concept better, we will do a problem. Let us read the problem. 14 grams of dinitrogen reacts with 6 grams of dihydrogen to form ammonia. Find the limiting reagent. What is the amount of ammonia formed? Which reagent is present in excess? What is the excess amount? Find the quantity of the limiting reagent to be added to consume the excess reagent. So there are 5 sections for this question. We have to find out the limiting reagent, amount of ammonia formed, identify the reagent which is present in excess, what is its excess amount, find the quantity of the limiting reagent needed to consume the excess reagent. So let us start by writing the balanced chemical equation. I have already written the balanced chemical equation here. We will proceed with the problem. What does the equation tell us? 1 mole of dinitrogen react with 3 moles of dihydrogen to form 2 moles of ammonia. 1 mole of dinitrogen is 28 grams, 3 mole of dihydrogen is 6 gram, and 2 moles of ammonia is equal to 34 gram. The calculation part of that I have already done in previous videos. Okay, now what is given in the problem? There is only 14 grams of dinitrogen. The amount of dihydrogen is equal to 6 grams. There is no change in that. Now we have to convert that into number of moles. What is the formula? Given mass divided by GMM will give the number of moles. So 14 divided by 28 equal to 1 by 2. That is equal to 0.5 mole. 3 moles of hydrogen are required to consume 1 mole of nitrogen. How many moles of dihydrogen will be required to consume 0.5 mole of nitrogen? That is just the half of this. That is 1.5 mole. If 1 mole of nitrogen is used and if there is sufficient amount of hydrogen, 2 moles of ammonia will be formed. But here there is only 0.5 moles. So the amount of ammonia formed will be equal to just half of the amount formed if 1 mole of nitrogen were present. So that will be 1 mole. So hydrogen is present in excess. There is a balance of 1.5 moles of dihydrogen present in excess in the system. Which is the limiting reagent? Limiting reagent is nitrogen. It gets totally consumed. There is a balance of 1.5 mole of dihydrogen. Only 1.5 mole of dihydrogen is used. Answer for section A is limiting reagent is nitrogen. Section B. What is the amount of ammonia formed? For 0.5 moles of nitrogen, the amount of ammonia formed is 1 mole. That is equal to 17 grams. Section C. Which reagent is present in excess? We have found out that hydrogen is present in excess. What is the excess amount?
The system contains 3 moles of hydrogen.
Only 1.5 mole is consumed. So the amount of hydrogen present in excess will be 3 minus 1.5 equal to 1.5 mole. Find the quantity of limiting reagent to be added to consume the excess reagent. In order to consume the excess amount of 1.5 moles of hydrogen in the system, an excess amount of 0.5 mole of nitrogen will have to be added. I hope these points are quite clear. We will meet in the next video with the next topic. Thank you very much.